making it a 3-point play.
So Dempsey gets the free throw to go, as you mentioned, and it's now an 8-7 lead here with just over 15 minutes to go in the first half. Purdue now, 10-foot jumper is off, so rebound to Muskingum, and Dempsey will go the other way. Dempsey being hounded. His jumper is off, and rebound to Watkins.
This is where it's dangerous for Dempsey, because right there, that's a hurried possession, and it's a shot that you can live with if you're Heidelberg. You got to make sure they kind of sew things up on the offensive side of the basketball and make their possessions count.
So Massinelli now for the Muskies. He kicks it to Gensler. Back to Massinelli. Massinelli drives the baseline. He finds Carson Carter on the block, but Carter is unable to get the layup to go. So Carson Carter with a golden opportunity here early on in the game, but he's unable to get it to fall. Pass on the inside to West Holmes. It's stolen away here as Marcus Dempsey brings it the other way. Pass inside to Carter. Now back to Dempsey in the corner. Dempsey passes at the last second to Carson Carter, but it is off of the hands of the Muskies and will go back to Heidelberg. Kind of a couple sloppy possessions here by the Muskies.
Yeah, Dempsey is very frustrated. He just looked over towards his coach with some disgust there. It's just frustrating all around, because as a player, you're not necessarily expecting that pass, and if you're Dempsey in your mind, you're thinking everybody's ready for it. Why can't they just catch it? It's tough.
So Heidelberg the other way. That's number 11, Emmanuel Purdue, and he's able to get the jumper to go to give them a 1-point lead. 13:20 here left in the first half as Muskingum throws another pass away. As you mentioned, Marcus looks visibly upset, just saying, catch the ball.
Yeah, and this is a thing where, like I said, they need to be able to wipe that slate clean. They can't hold grudges right now. It's a 1-point ball game. It's not like we're dealing with a blowout deficit at this point. A lot of game left. You can't make enemies out of your teammates right now if you're the Fighting Muskies.
So Dylan Woods now tries a three-pointer. It's left short. Rebound back to Kurt Jacobs. Jacobs now looks to get it on the inside. Nice pass on the inside. Back out to Jacobs. His three-pointer from the corner is blocked by Dempsey, but he's able to get it right back.
It's amazing they call that on Huffman, because I thought they were definitely going to whistle Gensler there. A little bit of a hip check on the shot. Instead, they do end up going to Huffman.
So now Cole with the turnaround jumper from the baseline is good. Martone Cole gets his first 2 points of the afternoon and makes it 11-8 Heidelberg. Luis Suarez now off the bench. He has the ball for the Fighting Muskies. Throws it wildly and it's stolen away. So Heidelberg the other way. Miss a couple layups there quickly, but Cole is right there to clean it up. Martone Cole gets the rebound, gets the putback, and he extends this Heidelberg lead to 13-8 here as Travis Schwab calls the timeout. With that break, we will step aside. You're listening right here. Break the huddles here. It will be Muskingum with the ball. Luis Suarez over to Gensler. Gensler puts it up, but it's blocked out of bounds by Cole. Great defensive intensity there by Martone Cole to knock it out of bounds, and Muskingum will inbound under their own basket.
Interesting there that the Muskies decide to sub after the timeout rather than during. They make a almost complete platoon swap, get a whole group in.
So off the inbound, MJ Smith gets the quick layup up. It will not fall, but he is fouled, so MJ Smith will step. Smith knocks in the second one. That makes it 13-9. The Student Princes lead here with just under 12 minutes to go in the first half.
Fighting Muskies really need to buckle down defensively right now. They're a little bit all over the place, especially when Heidelberg decides to drive in, but they get bailed out there with the travel.
Yeah, that was number 11, Emmanuel Purdue, shuffled the shoes, so that will give the ball back to the Fighting Muskies here, looking to cut into this deficit.
The starters are back in. Let's see how the Fighting Muskies handle a little bit of pressure here. They're only down by 2 possessions.
Looks like we'll have an offensive foul away from the ball. That'll be number 2, Alex Massinelli. Got a little bit too aggressive there setting a screen, so that will give the ball back to Heidelberg.
And then these just all add up at the end of the game. Another empty trip for the Fighting Muskies. See if they can kind of right the ship here as it goes on.
So Heidelberg throws the ball away, but they get the ball right back. Jacobs in the corner. He will pull from beyond the arc and leave it just short. Alex Massinelli pulls down the rebound.
That one danced all around the rim, just would not fall for the Student Princes, and now Dempsey's going the other way.
Dempsey left the jumper short. He has been scoreless, only held to 3 points thus far here halfway through the first half. Jacobs now passes it over to Purdue. 10:35 here left in the first half as Heidelberg shoots a three-pointer and knocks it down. Dylan Woods is able to extend the lead here. His foot was on the line, so that makes it 15-9. Heidelberg leads here just over 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, it was just on the line there. Fighting Muskies, a little fortunate.
It's now off the pass from MJ Smith. Alex Massinelli misses the three-pointer in the corner. And in a fight for the rebound, number 10, Mitch Clark will be called for the foul. His first of the afternoon, third team foul for the Muskies. And that will give the ball back to the Student Princes.
Another one of those fouls for the Fighting Muskies where, for Coach Schwab, you're probably not too upset about it. It just shows that your team's fighting hard for those rebounds. Rather than earn a couple fouls here and there than be standoffish.
That Muskingum will live with right now. So now, 9:45 left to go here in the second half. Heidelberg leads 15-9 as Dempsey passes to Mitch Clark. His straight-on three-pointer is good. Mitch Clark knocks down the three-pointer. He's up to 5 points here.
And the Student Princes bail them out, airmailing a pass.
Stolen away by Watkins. His layup on the other end is up and good. So Tamal Watkins is able to get the steal and the score. He's up to 9 points here and extends the Heidelberg lead to 6 points. So Dempsey now on the other end takes a three-pointer. It's off. Marcus Dempsey now 0 for 4 from three-point land here in this game. Not able to get anything from the outside to go.
Great double team and help defense there by Massinelli down low. He gives off to Begg as they try to kickstart the offense.
Now up top to Massinelli. Massinelli looks to break down the defense. He spins and steps out of bounds. So Alex Massinelli turns the ball over to Heidelberg. And turnovers really have been a big story here in the first half. Muskingum not valuing the basketball and really have been careless.
No, I completely agree with you. They're just not clicking yet. And unfortunately for the Fighting Muskies, it becomes a question of, if not now, when are they going to start clicking? There's a lot of time left in this game. The deficit's not a lot yet, but if they keep playing like this, eventually you'd think Heidelberg's going to be able to start pulling away.
Yeah, great defensive effort there by Noah Begg as he's able to knock the ball away from the Heidelberg offensive player. So Heidelberg now with the ball is number 4, Dylan Woods. Now Watkins takes the ball screen. Watkins dribbling all over the court. He puts up the wild shot and it is off. Didn't even hit the rim. So now the other way, the Muskies. This is Dempsey with the ball. Dempsey.
Rather than give up an easy up and under by Dempsey.
So Dempsey knocks down the first men's basketball. So Dempsey obviously carrying the scoring load here for the Fighting Muskies this season as he knocks in the second one. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Heidelberg leads 24-20 as Dylan Woods is able to knock down the long three-pointer to extend the lead to 7 here for Heidelberg. Dempsey now looks to break down the defense. He loses the ball, but is able to get it back.
No time to panic here. They still have pretty long time to go on the shot clock.
So the ball works its way back to Dempsey here, under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He fires from the elbow. Fadeaway jumper is good, so Marcus Dempsey is rolling now. He's up to 10 points, and he makes it a 27-22 game here with just over 3 minutes to play.
Bardall getting ready to check back in for the Fighting Muskies, looking to provide some work on the wings.
And that's Martone Cole is able to cut to the basket, get the layup to go, and he's fouled. Fouls on number 21, Tanner Gensler. That is his first foul of the afternoon, so he will make his way to the bench. As you mentioned, Tyler Bardall checking into the game. So Martone Cole will step to the line looking to finish off the three-point play. Cole's free throw is off, and rebound down to the Muskies. Dempsey now with the ball. He loses the ball, and it is out of bounds off of the Fighting Muskies, so that will give the ball back to Heidelberg.
And right now they're just looking for answers on offense. They cannot find consistent baskets from anyone right now, whether it be Dempsey or Bardall or really anyone. They're just looking for some type of answer, and we're nearing 2.5 minutes to go here in this first half, and they still have yet to find one.
And really, when you look at the scoreboard, as MJ Smith gets the steal, the Muskies have been unable to really get anything positive on offense for a long stretch of time, but they only find themselves down by 7. So they're within striking distance, even though the offense has not played well at all throughout the first half.
No, you're completely right. As Dempsey drives in, and now is going to button hook out.
Looks like with 10 points here in the first half,
against Heidelberg defense,
definitely not playing
here
up to the standard that we have seen so far throughout this season. He's kind of looked careless with the ball so far, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. As Cole gets on the inside, he's able to get it to go, and the foul. So Martone Cole will look to finish off another three-point play as Tyler Bardall picks up his first foul of the afternoon.
That's just a play right there that if you're Bardall taking that foul, I know he's trying to play straight up, but if you're going to foul, make sure it counts. Get a good follow through there on the wrist, do something to make sure you can't get that shot up.
So 31-22 here. Heidelberg leads with 1:37 left to go in the first half. Mitch Clark now on the inside. He's wrapped
as well to the Fighting Muskies.
So Mitch Clark's first free throw rattles around and drops. He cuts the lead to 31-23 here with 90 seconds left to go in the first half. Clark knocks in the second one, and that cuts it to a 7-point deficit.
Big possessions here for the Fighting Muskies as they can really generate some momentum going into halftime if they can lock down defensively and then maybe get something to go on offense as well.
So Heidelberg passing it around. This is Purdue in the corner. His three-pointer is long up. Hits the rim a second time now. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. The Muskies with the ball, looking to cut into the Heidelberg lead before the half. Dempsey drives the lane. He kicks it to Massinelli. Massinelli's three-pointer from straight on is no good, and rebound out to West Holmes.
They don't know they can give it to them.
Woods now. 35 seconds left in the first half. Heidelberg will look to eat some clock as Jacobs fires from the wing, and he knocks in the three-pointer. Kurt Jacobs. He's up to 6 points on 2 three-pointers of his own. So now 20 seconds left. Marcus Dempsey will handle the ball for the Muskies.
I talked about how the Fighting Muskies could use this last minute and change for some generating of momentum. It's actually gone the other side. It's driven them down a little bit deeper.
So Dempsey now 5 seconds left to play in the first half. He'll fire the three-pointer. It's off the back rim. Rebound to Jacobs. He'll throw it from...
He's taking a seat on the bench for.
So Dempsey knocks in the free throw, now a 7-point game. And really, we've talked about how stagnant the Muskie offense has been so far, but they find themselves only trailing by 7 points, so they're within striking distance, and they still have an opportunity to claw back into this game and really get a win here. So Watkins on the inside, his layup is up, in and out, and Gensler comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, Jacob, and like we were talking about, they're really not out of this game, and it's been a game of ups and downs for this team. And to their credit, they have stayed within striking distance.
So Mitch Clark now pulls just inside the three-point line. He knocks it down. So Mitch Clark is firing on all cylinders here with 11 points in just under 14 and a half minutes to go. Watkins now kicks to Cole. Cole on the inside finds Purdue, and Purdue gets the layup to go and the foul. So Emmanuel Purdue will look for the old-fashioned three-point play to extend lead to just over 14 minutes to go in the second half. And Purdue finishes off the free throw. Checking in for the Muskies, number 24 here in the second.
Doesn't get his number called too often, so big moment for Miles here. Going to try to make an impact to this Fighting Muskies team.
Miles is 6'8", senior from Canal Winchester. Definitely brings the size factor into the equation when he steps on the floor. So Dempsey, fadeaway mid-range jumper is well short. Rebound to Cole.
Doing the damage to themselves.
So now off the inbound, Massinelli will pull from three-point range. Straight on, he knocks it down. Alex Massinelli hits from distance. He has 9 points now, and it is a 5-point deficit here. Heidelberg leading in New Concord. Purdue, his jumper is off, but inside is...
Refocus if you're Heidelberg and make this last one now.
So West Holmes misses both free throws, and the rebound goes out to Massinelli. Massinelli drives and finds Gensler.
Don't reach.
All the way back to Massinelli. He finds Begg in the corner. Noah Begg fires, and he's too strong on the three, but fought for in the corner, and Gensler comes out with it. Gensler finds a contest here with just under 13 minutes to go. Back the other way, Cole knocks down a two-pointer. His foot was on the line, so Cole gets it to go and extends that lead back up to 5.
Yeah, nice answer there for Heidelberg. They work quick, and then like you said, a long two-pointer goes in for them as Massinelli has it.
So now the other way, Marcus Dempsey with the ball. He finds Begg in the corner again. Same spot, same result as he misses off the rim. So Heidelberg the other way. This is Jacobs. Jacobs now kicks to Watkins. All the way back to Cole. Purdue drives the lane, and he is stopped. Foul
To the floor, and they do call the foul on Begg.
So out of the inbound, be number 4, Dylan Woods. He hands to Cole. Back to Woods. Woods looking on the inside to West Holmes, and he gets him. All the way back out to Woods. Woods' three-pointer from the wing is good. Dylan Woods knocks in the tray. He's up to 8 points on the afternoon, and that makes it an 8-point Heidelberg lead here with just over 11 and a half minutes in the second half. Massinelli now the other way. He drives the lane and puts it up and in. So Alex Massinelli is up to double figures now and makes it a 6-point Heidelberg lead.
Nice answer there from Massinelli, too, for the Fighting Muskies, as they really are looking for some consistent offense. Those hanging plays.
So Purdue the other way. He lays it up and in. A lot of contact there, but no call. So Purdue gets it to go, and the Muskingum will look to push quickly the other way. Not in the shooting motion. So out of the inbound, Marcus Dempsey gets the ball. He drives the lane, and this time no, absolutely. I mean, player safety is definitely the most important in situations like this. So you never want to see silly injuries, something that can be prevented so easily. So Heidelberg the other way. That's Purdue. He misses the layup. So Muskingum looking to cut into this Heidelberg lead here. Just under 6 minutes to go in New Concord. Marcus Dempsey pulls the step back three-pointer. It is off. Rebound to West Holmes. Now Watkins the other way, kicks it to Purdue. He spots up for three, in and out. That ball 3/4 down, but it rolls out. So a fortunate break here for the Fighting Muskies as they will look to continue to chip away at this Heidelberg lead.
Miles unable to lay that ball in. Possibly a foul there. But again, maybe just a little bit off from Miles down low.
Looked like Miles really went up to try and dunk that as Cole fires a three-pointer from straight on. It is good. So Cole gets the three-pointer to go. He has 13, and that makes it an 11-point advantage for Heidelberg. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the second half. Muskingum on offense. Now Marcus Dempsey with the ball. All the way kicked around to Begg. Begg fires a three. It is off, but rebound right to Tanner Gensler for the Muskies. Nice pass to Marcus Dempsey, and he lays it up and in. So Marcus Dempsey, as the teams break the huddles here, Heidelberg will bring the ball up the floor, looking to extend their 11-point lead, or excuse me, their 9-point lead. Pass on the inside to West Holmes. He lays it up and in. Logan West Holmes is able to get the layup to go and the foul. So he will go to the line looking to make it a 12-point contest with 4:16 left to go in the second half.
Yeah, Gensler's down there in disbelief, still shaking his head about that. Can't believe that call against both he and Mitchell Clark, trying to defend hard down low, but they do get the call, they do get the roll on the layup, and they do get the extra point.
So West Holmes knocks in the free throw, as you mentioned, Andrew, and Massinelli brings the ball the other way. Dempsey now crosses over the defense. He finds Gensler in the corner.
Don't foul.
Gensler picks up his dribble, but finds Massinelli. Massinelli gets it tipped away, but it will stay right here with the Fighting. Dempsey now with the ball off the inbound. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes a fadeaway jump shot and misses. Rebound out to Purdue. Watkins now. He slows things up. Looks like Heidelberg is really trying to eat some clock here. They've got a 12-point lead as Watkins takes a three and misses. Rebound to Marcus Dempsey. Just as I said, they were trying to slow things up. They take a three-pointer as Marcus fires and misses. Long pass up to Purdue. He goes up, lays it up, and is unable to finish it off. So both teams exchanging misses here as they go, but the ball is stripped away.
They meet Marcus Dempsey from behind. He has no idea. It's like a strip sack in football where at the end of the day, man in control of the ball has no control of it. It's getting taken away from behind.
Take your time, Martone.
So Martone Cole will go to the free throw line, and he knocks down the front half of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, by our count, Jacob, Dempsey now with 7 turnovers, and that's a crippling stat to have in a close game like this when you think of all the points that they could have gotten maybe going the other way.
Absolutely, and Dempsey, you come to expect him to have more turnovers than maybe the rest of the players on the team, just considering how often the ball is in his hands, but 7 is a number that is way too high really for anybody. So you definitely, the quality of possessions and the way that Muskingum has handled the ball has been a big concern and has led to this deficit in the game.
And it hasn't just been Marcus. That's not the story right now. It's not Marcus Dempsey with turnovers. It's this entire team just needing to find something. As a big stance on defense there might launch them the other way on offense.
So now Gensler drives the lane. He stops at the elbow and finds Mitch Clark. Massinelli bunched up with Clark in the corner. He finds Gensler. Gensler pump fakes, drives. His pass is stolen away by Dylan Woods, and Woods lays it up and in. Woods quickly tries to get another steal off the inbound, but it finds the hands of Marcus Dempsey. Dempsey pulls a long three-pointer. It is off, but rebound finds MJ Smith. Smith now finds Massinelli. Massinelli fires. A fadeaway three-pointer is good.
Shooting
Throughout the
100%.
game today, it's been a slow crawl. They need something that's going to be a definite answer, or at least something close to that.
And as you mentioned, when now Heidelberg will advance it to the front court and they are content with running the clock out. That will do it tonight here in New Concord as Heidelberg takes this one from the Fighting Muskies 78-69. And Andrew, as we mentioned throughout the entire game, the offense is what really struggled for Muskingum.
Yeah, we really